Hello everybody and welcome to the 10th edition of EFL TV. Yes, double figures already. Can you believe it? Seemed like only 10 weeks ago we started. And that's probably about right. As we go through all the news and matters from the EFL, and joining me to kick us off, as she always does, is the EFL's media manager, Lauren Wood. G'day, Loz.
Great to be back, Half.
10.
I know, double figures.
Double figures.
It's exciting.
Very exciting. Junior Grand Finals, they're exciting.
It is very exciting. Yeah, we've reached week 4 of final. Hasn't it just flown? So there'll be 8 venues running on this Sunday.
Yep.
So 3 matches starting from 10:30 everywhere. So all the details will be on the EFL website. So hopefully the weather holds up. But certainly a great opportunity to get out there, see the stars of tomorrow, as we always like to say, and see them run around. And make sure you, obviously, as I mentioned last week, just remember the codes of conduct and that sort of thing. But should be a great day.
Well, interesting you bring up the codes of conduct, because I believe there's going to be a bit of a presence floating around.
It is, yeah. We've had a bit of a word from Victoria Police just to warn everyone about, especially when we lead into the finals, warning everyone about abusive language. There are on-the-spot fines worth $224, which would certainly make for a pretty expensive day at the footy. So make sure you just watch your language. There are fines for abusive language, indecent behaviour, all those sorts of things, and they are going to be on the lookout, particularly when we get into the finals, so something to watch.
Won't have any issues with our supporters of the Eastern Footy League.
Certainly not.
To good matters, Ian Atkinson from Forest Hill celebrating a special milestone this weekend.
Yeah, it is. There'll be a great feature in the Eastern Football this weekend, so make sure you grab a copy at the gate. Atco's played over 400 games for a wide range of clubs. Yeah, that is quite a few. So, and a special milestone this week as he pulls on the boots along with his son, Trent. So Trent's 19, playing his first senior game this weekend. So Ian's managed to hold out until Trent's playing senior footy. So
well done.
Should be a great day. They'll take on Surrey at Forest Hill. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. So
should
well
be a
done.
good day for all at Forest Hill. Well done, Atco, and it'd be great to play with your boy. It's a good achievement, that is, I reckon. What about another achievement in the EFL world? Benny Waterworth, my man, has won the SEN NAB footy commentator competition.
Your boy, or GMAC's boy, I don't know. You're going to have to fight
He's
over
mine
that
because he's a winner now.
Yeah, well, he's done really well for himself. So the SEN commentator competition was run through Facebook, and Benny gave a great rendition of a scintillating Cyril Rioli goal, which we loved. So he'll be commentating for SEN 11-16 on the 20th of August. So another week or so, but certainly tune in and listen to our very own Benny.
I'm sure we'll hear all about it from Benny maybe next week on AFL TV. Now, Hog's Breath Cafe. What's happening there? We're giving away some vouchers.
Yeah, we've been giving away footies the last couple of weeks. So if your name's on the screen now...
Sort of like this?
Just like that.
Just around
exactly.
there.
I've always wanted to do that. So if you've won this week, you've collected yourself a Hawthorn signed Bogues Sharon.
Great.
But this week, thanks to our friends at Hog's Breath, we've got 2 $30 vouchers to give away.
Awesome.
So make sure you grab the code word later on in the show.
Oh, yes.
Email it to competitions@efl.org.au. And you could pick up yourself a voucher to Hog's Breath.
Stay tuned for the rest of the EFL TV to find out what that code word is a little bit later on. Thank you, Loz.
Thanks for having me.
See you next week. Lauren Wood, the media manager of the EFL. Time now to check in with the EFL's General Manager of Footy Ops, Phil Merton. G'day, Mertz.
Good to be back.
Great to have you back. Mick Malthouse and the footy world really has been talking about the unevenness of the AFL competition at the moment. Do we have these sort of issues in local footy, particularly the EFL?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think we always want to try and see a competitive competition across the board. As people are aware, we've got a promotion relegation system in place, which we think gives clubs the opportunity to move up and move down as their level of competition and the standard they're playing at changes. Yep. So we think that's a really good way of evening out the competition. But yeah, we often have teams who either improve dramatically or fall away dramatically, and so you can sometimes have some performances that fall away a bit.
It's 1 up, 1 down. So have we ever thought of going 2 up, 2 down? I know that's been thrown up in discussions in the past.
Yeah, look, we've canvassed it with the clubs, and the general feedback we've had from clubs is that they don't want to go up to another level until they've achieved the ultimate satisfaction of winning a premiership. So while getting to a grand final would be something that clubs really enjoy, they want to have that the thrill of winning the grand final before they go up a division. So at the moment, we're still looking at 1 up, 1 down. And we'll continue on with that.
The other argument that's thrown up is the point system. Oh, this league does the point system. It goes really well. Is there any statistic to back that up?
Yeah. Look, I think everyone acknowledges that a salary cap in local footy is pretty hard to manage. If a professional organisation like the NRL can struggle to implement it, then us at the AFL with our small level of staffing are going to struggle. But look, we've had a look at point systems. The main competition that's had it near us is the Mornington Peninsula League, which have got it across their 3 competitions. And we've compared our results with their results, and also the VAFA, where players don't get paid, over the last 6 years. And in terms of the number of teams that have played finals, that have played in grand grand finals than have been premiers. It's pretty much the same across the board. So there isn't any statistical evidence to suggest that it'd be worth changing at the moment. And with point systems, while there can be some variances with things like being able to generate income at the moment and differences between clubs, when you go to a point system, you have the same issues, and it can be related to demographics. So a club with a really strong junior club that might have heaps of kids pumping through gets an advantage over a club in an area that might not have as many young families, so they can struggle. So yeah, there's no golden bullet at the moment, but yeah, we'll continue to look at everything that's out there and try and come up with the best solution possible.
Keep your bullets in your gun at the moment, Mertz, and everyone down there at the EFL. There's always something to talk about in footy. Mix set the agenda this week, and of course always filters down to lower levels as well. So appreciate your time today.
No worries, thanks, Harv.
Phil Merton, the General Manager Footy Ops of the Eastern Football League. Time now for a footy preview with the EFL's radio manager, Sean Kelly. Sean, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Good to be back.
You didn't apply for the SEN commentary competition?
No, given the competition that I would have been up against, I thought I'll just leave it because I didn't want to be embarrassed.
It's a young man's game anyway, mate.
It is.
It's a young man's game. This week, great action in the EFL Divi 1. Good game. I'm involved in this one. The Bulls and the mighty Bull and Tigers. Bulls were ominous last weekend.
They were indeed. They took on that much vaunted Knox press. Not only did they beat the press, they pressed back as well and probably showed John Knight and the boys a thing or two about how to do it on a big ground. Not probably a must-win game for your boys. Record at home this year, 2 from 7. Record away's been fine.
2 from 7's all right, isn't it?
Not flash when you're only a game and a half ahead of a team that'll start favourites this week in East Build against South Croydon. Could be. You go into the last game, only half a game clear.
Things are a little toit down there at the mighty Bull and Tigers at the minute. But we'll see what we can do against the Raging Bulls at SEN Park, of course, Melbourne's home of footy. So we'll see how we go. It's going to be a great game. Get along and see it if you want to be there. Divi 2, we've got a very important game. We've got Bayswater v Donvale. Basie, trying to get a double chance?
Yep. Basie sitting in second spot at the moment after Roval got knocked over by Lilydale last weekend. Real danger game for them. Donvale, their first win in 9 weeks last weekend. But they've got Ben Tawney and Jack Purcell up forward. A real twin tower combination, which, given some space out on Bayswater Oval, could really do some damage if Bayswater aren't switched on. Huge game. They play Roval next week, Bayswater, in what's probably going to be for the double chance. So they need to get the victory this week.
Will they?
They should.
Who's going to win the first division game, by the way?
Noble Park.
That's very disappointing. Division 3, Baronia take on North Ringwood 1v2 or 2v1. Might be a preview of next weekend's second semi.
It could be, and something I wanted to throw to you. How do you coach in a game like this where you could be coming up against the same opposition next week in a game where basically the winner plays in a grand final? Do you leave something in the van, maybe something as a plan B to consider if things go well next week? Or, given that Baronia haven't locked down second spot, do you just throw everything and say, this is what we've got, beat us if you can? I
think you've got to exert your dominance. If you're North Ringwood, you go out there and try and smack them. And because you know enough about the opposition at this stage, particularly for the top teams. I know a lot about who they're playing and the way they play. So if I'm Brett Moyle this week, I'm going out there to take down Baronia and defeat them handsomely and give them all they got. And if it happens to be the second semi next week where we meet, well, then Baronia go into that game thinking, hang on, we got towed up last week, how do we turn that around? So all of a sudden a mindset changes, and maybe that's a help for North Ringwood next week.
Which would be good for North Ringwood, obviously coming off a final series last year where they went out in straight sets. Any little advantage that they can get, they'll really enjoy.
And they should win that one?
They should win that one, but Baronia drew with them last time. It's at Baronia. They want second spot. Yeah, I'm thinking North Ringwood just.
North Ringwood just, the Saints in. Division 4, we get Heathmont taking on the Basin. This is for the double chance for the winner.
It certainly is. Winner will finish third and play either the Glen Waverley Hawks or Ferntree Gully in the qualifying final at Tormore Reserve in Baronia next Saturday. The loser faces an elimination final against South Belgrave at Jubilee Park in Ringwood on the Sunday. Not an ideal task to face.
Okay, all right. So who's the winner?
I'm tipping Heathmont just because it's at home for Heathmont this week.
Big win for Heathmont there. Now, the 98.1 Radio Eastern game of the week, where's that?
That is at Bayswater this week, the Bayswater versus Donvale game, going down to see if Bernie Danini's boys can get the job done and keep in the hunt for second spot.
Good luck, Bern. Good luck to all the teams out there. Good luck to you, Sean, and the team on 98.1 Radio Eastern. Check them out on the weekend. Now, the code word for the chance to win the Hog's Breath vouchers is juniors. Yes, juniors. Send that into competitions@efl.org.au for your chance to win a couple of vouchers to the mighty Hog's Breath Cafe. Have a great weekend. Go the mighty Bull and Tigers, and we'll see you next week.